Hi Amber, how you doing today?
Hi, Josh. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. And I got to give you your flowers because as a new fan, Too Much is one of my favorite new songs out right now. So I definitely got to give you your flowers for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Speaking of Too Much, it's a great reminder of where pop and R&B is right now overall. So much dope new music, so much dope new talent. For you, what do you think about the pop and R&B landscape and what do you want to add to it through your music?
I obviously love R&B. I feel like I tend to dabble in so many different types of genres and sounds, but I feel like you know the cohesiveness throughout all my songs is really kind of my vocals and my melody choices and all of that, and they tend to be very R&B leaning or soul leaning. So I think there's always a little bit of that within everything I make, being able to like kind of like approach R&B in maybe more of like an alternative route or whatever whatever you call that. But I always want my music to kind of have that at least sprinkled in, that R&B sound sprinkled in, whether it's in my vocals, whether it's in the instrumentation. Even if we're going in more of like an indie route, or we're going more in like a, I don't know, yacht rock route, which is influenced by soul and R&B and all that stuff. So I think probably that I always want, there to be a little bit of like some sort of R&B accent or sprinkled in there, whether it's at an extreme amount or if it's just at a little.
And then the second question I have, you talked about it earlier. Obviously, you have such a global background with your childhood. How important is it for you to represent the diverse cultures and sounds that you heard growing up through your music?
It's really important, and then also it kind of just happens. So I sometimes I'm really thinking about it and it's very intentional, and then sometimes it's just like I hear something in my head and it happens to be something that I like grew up listening to as a kid, or and I want to like take inspiration from that. But it's definitely like, just thinking about it now, I would say it's a very important part of my music. And I feel very blessed and lucky to have been able to travel the world with my mom at a young age. And I've been to so many places that some people just dream of traveling and never get to experience. So I don't take that for granted. And I really don't think I would be making music I make today if it wasn't for those experiences. So I definitely am very thankful for those moments and try to utilize all of that in my music as much as I can.